Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Football Bloody Hell. As always, with myself and my co-host Carl Levy. How are we, mate? It's been a couple of
I
weeks.
am good. Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. I've been quite busy with work of all my stuff the last few weeks that I'm having. But the good news is everything's been finalised as yesterday. So background checks are complete. So I am going to be a FanDuel employee on the 25th of May. It's all been completed now. So now I'm very happy that. But next week, Tuesday, it's my last day with Computer Share.
So you got like a week off before you start?
Yeah, I'm going to have a few days off. I'm going to have a few days off relaxing, just trying to enjoy myself and catch a lot of sleep. I think that's what's been happening the last 3 years. Catch a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to get back to my normal body clock.
Yeah. So, go crack on fucking straight away. Who's in? Oh, hello Douglas. How are we? Hope everything went well today.
Yes, yeah, we're supporting you, man, all the way, man. And hopefully we'll get to you from your Friday as well.
Right, so we're going to crack right into it with our Team of the Years. Monday Night Football done it, and I think we get some of them.
No, I did as well.
I don't know how Foden's getting in. My team's quite similar. I think my team's quite similar to maybe Neville's. But I'll let you kick off first, man. Go for your goalkeeper.
I think it's once for so. I think Emilio Martinez at Aston Villa. What a signing that has been. Look, Edison has been comfortable. I say I would not have chosen him, but I think I looked at Meslier, I looked at other goalkeepers as well, but I have to admit that Martinez gets in my goalkeeper for that rank. To be quite honest,
I went with Ederson because he's just part of the best sort of back three, back five this season. Right, let's see Douglas's. Right, mine's isn't. Oh, Fofana. I like that. Douglas, I like that.
I would, yeah. I would put Fofana in that defense, that centre back because of what he's been doing.
You know what? When I text you this morning, when I messaged you this morning with the sort of topics, I was thinking with Fofana as one of my centre backs. Right, I'm definitely not going with Fofana or Kufal then, because Douglas has got them in.
Yeah, I'm not going to go with that.
I'm going to go different. Because, right back, who have you went for?
That's a tough one as well. I think there's been so many good ones to see it. Even Kufal has been good, and I would have chosen him.
Kufal has been good, man.
Yeah, he has been really quality that I've seen for a long time. West Ham. I think ever since then, when the need to replace Pablo Zabaleta when he was there, that was a huge one. But I don't know if I could go for Kufal to go this year. It's a tough one with that one because what I could think that could go in that right back, I have to say it has to be Kyle Walker because he's rejuvenated himself. I could have chose Cancelo, but he's been Mr. Versatile for City. So I think Kyle Walker is my first right back to be on that list.
I've went with Matt Cash.
Yeah, that's another good shot for Matt Cash. Is done decently, actually.
It was going to be him or Walker, and I was speaking to my dad earlier. I went, who do I go with here? I went, here's my choices. The goalkeepers, I was out with Martinez and Ederson. Right back, it was Kyle Walker or Matty Cash. Because Kufal somehow slipped my mind. But no, who's your centre backs?
It has to be Diaz. He's been tremendous.
What a player of the season, man.
Player of the season as well, in my mind. And do you know, and it was worth the money, is what I say. I had to pay for it because
65 million. It's a bargain.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a bargain. I know you're saying 65 million a bargain, but I'd say Van Dijk at 80. It was 80, wasn't it?
Yeah.
80. That's looked like a bargain because of the output he's given.
Absolutely, yeah. I think Diaz is in my selection. The other centre back I was really considering because I was really looking at quite a lot. I could have looked at John Stones as well because he's at Laporte. But there was a few others that I didn't know what to choose. But Fofana was one of them. But now Douglas has got that, so I don't know who to choose for that one.
Right. We've both got Diaz. I've went Maguire.
I can see a shot with that one. I can see something about that.
Everything he's been through this season, I think at the start of the season he's performances were all over the place, but I think he's got over that, and you can tell when he's not playing at United. You can tell a mile off. A lot of what Gary Neville said last night about Maguire in England. You only play a back four if Maguire's going to be one of those guys. I think he's actually grew into the role as Manchester United captain. And I wasn't for it. I wasn't for him having the captaincy at all, but Diaz
you were vocal,
Maguire.
You were very vocal.
I was very vocal about that because I didn't like the fact a new signing comes in and he gets the captaincy. Yeah. Despite the fact of my dislike for Ashley Young. Ashley Young had been at the club for 6-7 years, so he had the experience, but no, he's done well. He can make an arse of things, but
very much.
If I think that's a position United do need to strengthen. I think we all said it in January. If we could get another centre back in, when we were looking like we could challenge for the league, another centre back in there would have been sensational.
Absolutely.
We got the same left back.
All three of us. Shaw. All of us, agreed 100% with that one, because Shaw's I can't see any other left backs done well than Luke Shaw this season.
You know what? I've got to throw Andy Robertson there. I don't think his performances have dipped. Despite the fact Liverpool's performances have dipped, I think he's been really consistent.
I would agree. I think he's been one of the few consistent local players in that team this season, despite they're not doing well. He's been very consistent, and I don't see his performance being dipped.
Heard Laporte's chosen to play for Spain.
It's interesting because
he's French, is he not?
Yeah, but also because of him being in Bilbao as well, there is a bit of that connectivity where the Basque, so they could choose either Spain or France. And I think
very interesting.
Because I don't think he would have get into the French squad with that team that they have, that defense. And I probably think it's probably the right thing that with Ramos is more like he's going to retire at some point for Spain. I think this is more better for him to go play for Spain than for France.
Don't know if Douglas has seen just the announcement Sky Sports have put up. Harry Maguire suffered ankle ligament damage and faces a race to be fit for Man United's Europa League final. And I'm guessing that's a race to be fit for the Euros.
Yeah,
that's an absolute huge blow for both.
It's huge. It's not only that.
Man United.
Yeah. It's huge with that. It's not only that him as well. He's even John Henderson's trying to be race to be fit. So we've got two key players that trying to be race to be fit.
Two captains in that squad.
Yeah, exactly.
You notice,
which is huge.
You do notice both club and country when they're not playing. Because I don't think England have got many standout centre backs, I'm going to be honest. I don't think Cody's that good. Stones is I'm going to be honest, I think Stones is a donkey without a Diaz or company next to him. Or Laporte. Joe Gomez. Still coming back from injury. Gomez.
Yeah,
you wouldn't even want to put that pressure on him.
No.
And I don't rate Tyrone Mings.
No, I don't.
I prefer Koza than
Tyrone Mings. Yeah, I prefer Koza than Tyrone Mings, to quite honest. Yeah, if I had to choose that one, but it's a tough one. It is going to be interesting to how Maguire gets fit by that time.
You know what? I'm going to be honest, right? He's played, I think, he's 2 appearances off Gary Pallister's record for United. Of a consistent thing. I'm going to be honest, I hope he's injured and he can have a rest and he can just, if things open up, get himself over to Dubai, get some sun. He's not going to have a scrap over there. Get himself away for the summer and come back ready for next season. I know that's selfish because I don't give a shit about England, so
I know.
But and it benefits Scotland as well, obviously, But no, that's a huge one coming through. Right. What formation are we going? Because I'm going off what Sky Sports went 4-3-3.
I'm going 4-3-3.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going 4-3-3.
I think I settled on my 3. I've went De Bruyne, Fernandes, and Kanté.
I like De Bruyne and Fernandez. It was just the one more in the middle. I was questioning with Kante. Suchek had a very good season. Gundogan has had a very good season. It was really quite a tough one. I think Suchek, the worth the money that West Ham paid for when he came on low last season.
Him and Kufal, I mean, I think they're less than 20 million. Yeah, Kenny McLean being out the Euros. I'm going to be honest, I don't think that's a miss. He's not a key man for Scotland. For me, he's not anyway. Part of me tinkered with Scott McTominay being in there because of his goal output and that, but I thought of the actual three working.
Yeah,
like sort of.
That's what I was. I was thinking of McTominay as well too. Like when I was sleeping, I thought, no, I don't. It's how to make that midfield three work. That's what I was questioning.
Kante's a man. You'd probably go like two sitting and one, and have De Bruyne as sort of a box to box. Kante sitting
box.
And sort of let Fernandez do what he wants. Sort of De Bruyne dictating.
Yeah. That's why I would agree. But I think Suchek.
It'd be the same with Suchek, wouldn't it? Be the same with Suchek.
Yeah. So Suchek, for me, Suchek, De Bruyne, and Fernandez is my midfield three.
Right. You said you were tinkering with your front three. Let's hear it.
I think Kane will be in there because he has proved. Despite what Spurs has been poor this season, to be shit. But no, Kane is in there. And I was questioning that right hand side because I couldn't believe that they didn't choose more. I'm surprised they didn't choose Mohamed Salah because I know Gary Neville. I think he did choose. Yeah,
no, he chose Foden.
He chose Foden and also Jamie Carragher as well. But not disrespect to Foden, he's had a good season.
No, he's not. He's had a good 3 months. That's why Grealish doesn't get him. Yeah. That's why Grealish isn't in mine. Grealish should be in mine.
Yeah.
That's why Cavani doesn't make mine. Cavani would make my team if he'd played the full season.
Yeah.
So you go on Salah, Kane. Who you got on the left?
It's formidable because it has to be another Spurs player. I think Son has been one of them. It's always been a question with that one because I couldn't think of who's been better than Son at that left-hand side.
Rashford. Yeah,
Rashford is one of them. I think Rashford's had a very good season. I would have chose, Rashford.
This is going to sound messed up for me to say this, right? His stats are good, but he's been shit.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
He does look injured, but he's always got something to give. He's got 32 goal involvements this season.
Yeah,
22 goals.
Which is really good. Which is really, really good,
brilliant,
actually.
Man. Brilliant.
Yeah.
But my front three, you can't not have Kane. You can't not have Salah because just the sheer goals. I think it's disrespectful. And it's got to be Son or Rashford, but I've got Rashford in.
I've got Son with guys.
It's that and it's either or.
It is really close.
I just think Son's died since sort of January, February time.
I agree. But look at the over course of the season he's had, even though he's had a bit of a died few months, he's still been involved.
His goal involvements are mental, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So I would pick him just a tiny fraction ahead of Rashford. To go on,
I could have had either or, but I'm having Salah. You know what? I could have put Salah centre forward and put Foden on the right, and if we're just going on like latest form, but if Grealish didn't get injured, I would have had Grealish on the left, Kane in the middle.
I think that's what I would consider Grealish in that top three if who I choose, because like I said, Grealish has been tremendous when Villa's been playing, but without him, they have been struggling a little bit. And I could see that you said that on Sunday's game against United, they just struggled. Yeah.
We're just second half FC, aren't we? We're just. And it's not even a thing like, they've got no tactics. I actually think the team's knackered. I'm going to be honest, I think the team's fucked. We had the longest season of any team in the league last year, and we're going all the way this year in the Europa again.
Yeah.
Who are you putting for your manager of the season?
Look, it has to be Pep. I think after looking at the end of last season, I think we look at that defeat to Leon last year. I think that spurred it all to be back because the way they went out to Leeds was so atrocious to go on to year, and I think that was a interesting summer for him to get everything right, to get the players that he got, and he's just masterminding and motivated him a lot more. You see, like a place like Gundogan has been improving. Every day he scored a lot of goals in his career that he had at Borussia Dortmund. So for that, he has turned a lot of players around. I think, like I said, you don't have to use Sterling most of the time. He has other alternatives.
I'm a Douglas. David Moyes is my manager this season. Should pop that right up on screen because I'm a Douglas on this one.
Yeah, I think he's one of the swap favourites.
I'm having Pep, but he's got $1 billion team there. Cool. You know what I mean? Klopp got manager of the year last year. Klopp did get manager of the year last year, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He did. He deserved it. That was a mastermind.
Yeah.
They were sensational last year. I'm just going to highlight Douglas's other comment. There is 10 changes for United tonight. Swedish Anthony Elanga is making his debut tonight.
Interesting with that one. Very interesting.
Give me a second. I'll actually just get the team. De Gea, Brandon Williams, Eric Bailly, Tuanzebe, Tellez, Van de Beek, Matic, Ahmad, Mata and Elanga with Mason Greenwood up front. And Leicester as much full strength as you're going to get.
Yeah, very full strength.
Schmeichel, Castagna, Fofana, Soyuncu, Luke Thomas, Tielemans and Didi, Albrighton, Perez, Iheanacho and Vardy.
Interesting that Madison's on the bench actually, and Pereira as well and Pryor, and Anatomy. They surprisingly Leicester have gone a little bit different with that one because, like I said, I know Leicester has to win those games to stay in the top four, but we'll talk more about that in a bit. But like I said, it's a huge game for United to try to do a lot of rotation for the next couple of games because it's just going to be. It's like I said, it's a huge one.
Yeah, I just think obviously what happened with the Liverpool game was a massive statement from the fans. I'm not gonna fucking go too far into it because I've said my piece on it. I said my piece on it on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm behind every little bit of the protests. Getting into the stadium, I've seen a couple of different things about it being a break-in. I've seen videos of people getting let in.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever happened there happened. There's been no confirmation of what actually happened. What I'm gonna fucking have a go at is whoever slashed that policeman or steward. That is. I'm gonna absolutely. I'm not having that. That guy just went there to go to work. What I will have a go at is the fact that Manchester United did not. I was actually wrong on what I said in the chat about it being down to Trafford Council sorting the police for it. It's down to Manchester United to have police there for it.
Yeah, it is actually very much. It's their responsibility.
So, you know what? If the Glazers want to fucking blame anyone, blame their fucking selves for what happened.
Yeah. 100%.
I mean, I've been part of protests myself, and it goes south. It does. It goes south.
Same here. I mean, part of street protest down in London.
You know yourself, right? You don't condone the actions of idiots, right? Because 3/4 of the protest was completely peaceful. But I'm not sure it's over. I'm not even sure the game in 2 days' time is going to properly take place.
It's going to be interesting. It will be very interesting because, like I said, I did say this last week on the Saturday Football Show. If that game does not take place, the chances are Liverpool will have that default win. That sounds like because it is the home team. Yeah, it's their responsibility to make sure the players' safety, and they didn't do that in that game. And I was very surprised how the club did not doing much.
What's that about? And now the whole ground's barricaded.
Yeah.
If you've seen the pictures that have
Seen the
surfaced
pictures.
on Twitter.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you know what? It's not going to be the end of these protests. I think all of us football fans have got to get these owners out. FSG, the Cronkies, the Glazers.
Like you just seen now with Spurs and Chelsea now responding to, we're going to have fan representatives on their board, which is now interesting. Which is now thinking, oh my god.
I think that's down to Chelsea. Petr Cech got off the bus and was like, "What the fuck is
Yeah,
went right down to the Chelsea fans and spoke to them, and I think that was pretty powerful in itself when you seen that happening.
Seeing Bruce Book getting the phone out for all these executive officials, like, give me the phone. I said, listen, and that you knew that was sound like they're going to back out. That was the moment. I said, we're withdrawing.
You knew it was coming.
You knew it was coming. And be honest with you, I think with now what's up with Juventus and with Serie A, they said, look, if you don't
scenes, innit?
Yeah, they said if you do not actually back out of this proposal, we will expel you, and that means you will go down to the lowest division in Italian football, which is quite serious because I can't, Juventus is really so. Like I said, they're fifth at the moment in Serie A, and do you know what?
Yeah.
Do they really want to take that risk of not finishing the top four, and then you miss out, and you don't back out, that you're probably going to be expelled. There needs something. I'm glad to see that. All big action in this. I'm surprised La Liga is not taking more further with Real Madrid and Barcelona, for crying out loud, because it is really surprising.
Problem is in Spain there wasn't any fan backlash.
No, really. That's the problem.
Everything's there's been no fan backlash in Spain. They're just like, oh yeah.
Well, you may say that, but there's still one or two small numbers have been against it, like the members. Well, depending on what members they have between both clubs, we know Real Madrid is different to Barcelona, for crying out loud. So, to be honest with you, it's the way there's no backlash, and I think they're just used to it. And the way it's all happened, that 3 days, all that mess was going on. There was huge anger. I remember saying it on Douglas is trying to. Pretty much when I was doing over my last hour and a bit of work here, I said, "Look, this is a travesty. This is all bullshit." For a Leeds fan who wants to try to get the club back long term wise, back into Europe, be a regular Champions League in the next 10 to 15 years. You're trying to shut us out. You're trying to shut people like Leicester out, and even probably West Ham and Newcastle and all those teams that still may have ambitions in the next 10, 15 years to challenge for Europe. It is uncalled for, and the way you just closing it shop from rich boutique customers. The football came from the working class game. You and I are working class background. We all right. We spent a lot of my money going to matches every single weekend, home or away.
Douglas will be able to help me here. There's a famous Shankly quote about these players are privileged to play for yous, and yous are the people. I'm not sure that's the exact quote, but it's in those.
It's in those words, yeah.
And it's at a big presentation in front of all the fans. And these players, they're privileged to play for yous. They don't play for me. They play for yous, the people of Liverpool, and that's. Douglas will know what I'm talking about if he's still in.
Yeah, he will do. The one other thing I will say is also, what did the Liverpool fans think? Did the Liverpool board think about after they tried to put the whole staff on furlough, which was disgraceful? So did Spurs. So did Manchester United. They did not think twice that this was going to cause a huge backlash. Not twice, but 3 times with the big project picture earlier in the season, and now this. They didn't even think carefully with that one. And like I said, the Super League, the European Super League, from what players said, might not go away, but at some point it has to go away. I think UEFA can't take the praise because they have a lot to blame as well too. They need to try to fix their own shit as well.
I think it's all of them. I think Scott. I think watched a lot of the kickoff about this, and I think UEFA are part of the problem. Yeah, you have been, Douglas. Yeah, you have been. You've been quite steadfast FSU. I was going to say, what was your stance on it? Because I can't remember. I just think clubs like United, built on the the traditions of Busby, Ferguson, and Ollie's not that greatness, but he's of the same lineage. He's a school of Ferguson, and Klopp's very much out of the same playbook of Paisley and Shankly when it comes to being in there with the fans. And
and so did Pep as well when he questioned it as well. So did Pep as well.
Pep's a pure football man, and he comes from the school of Johan Cruyff. So there you go. The thing I did feel sorry for was when what game was it? After the Burnley game, when Ollie got questioned, he didn't have a fucking clue.
No, he didn't know. It was a surprise to him, So
that's why I questioned the managers. Be like, surely they fucking know. Oh yeah, right. yeah, Douglas. I've actually purchased a a green and gold kit. It's not Man United. It's actually Howson's channel, Stretford Park. Have got their own football team, and I've actually got the green and gold kit. It's coming in September. So, oh mate, see if I need to try and get a hold of that 93, 94 green and gold. It's beautiful.
Yeah, no. It's pure respect that you got, man. I appreciate it. And like I said, I remember what one of Glazer's brothers last week was refusing to use when I saw it. He just drove on his little Aston Martin.
Mate, see if that's one of the United fans. We're fucking killing him, man. We would have fucking killed him, man.
I know.
It wouldn't even be murder though. They're fucking killing our club. The FSG are fucking killing Liverpool.
Yeah.
And see, the thing is, right, they can try and get us in with these transfers, Cavani re-signing, which you're not going to find a happier guy than me, because that bloody song, Give it, Eddie Cavani, right, great and all that, right, but this is them trying to appease the fans.
It's pretty much so, yeah.
It's an appeasal of the fans. I know Liverpool are pretty close to, is it Kanati?
Kanati.
Is it Ibrahima Kanati from...
Yeah, Kanati from Leipzig. Yeah.
Douglas, if I've butchered that, I'm sorry. But I actually did watch your video on confirming it.
I think they're not going to sign Kanati until Leipzig signed their replacement, which I think they already got for one of the French clubs already now. So they already got that already. So they want to make sure that is done, and then they will sell Kanati to Liverpool, which I think is verbally agreed. It's just getting the final stuff done.
Yeah, it's like when you buy a player on Football Manager, right, and they put in a clause like, we need to sign a player first.
Yeah.
Before we confirm this. It's the same sort of thing.
It is.
The other thing is, right, see, we're probably not going to get onto the fucking rest of our topics, so I've got a fucking rant on that cunt Graham Souness to go.
Go on.
So fucking hear me out. See when he turned round on, what was it, last week? Was it last week?
Yeah. Yeah, it was last week. It was last week, yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. A lot's been happening. When he turned around and went, oh, these people have put loads of money into this club. Mate, I've fucking put more money into the Manchester United.
And then taking the money out. Are you telling me that don't make sense what he said? It was all BS because
and we're only unhappy because we're not winning. Mate,
it wasn't never about that.
In 2010, we were beating AC Milan 4-0, right? We're winning 4-0 in the Champions League quarterfinals, right? 4-0 up, still half an hour to go. And all you hear in the crowd is, fuck the Glazers.
Yep.
Remember
that game quite well with David Beckham.
And then you just remember Beckham with the green and gold.
Yeah.
So, that's symbolic in itself. Beck's walking off with a green and gold. And that's where I sort of twinged about the green and gold thing. And I've not bought a United top since... This wasn't even first hand anyway, so the money never went to the Glazers. Your City won the first league.
Yeah.
I've got a Rooney top. I got it in our shop, but the money doesn't go to United. It's
it goes to them.
Yeah, it goes to them. So that's the last Man United top I ever bought. So
the one thing I will commend is the Hook Group that owns My Protein backed out of that deal.
There's a lot of people backing out now. I fucking hope they do. I hope they all back out. And the Glazers
Yeah,
have got to
I
sell
applaud
up.
them for that because they must have thought, oh, yeah, we can't do this shit though. But this is unfair for the way they rip the football out. Because, like I said, the whole group was built on working class with the foundations,
Family
just
foundations. It's
foundation.
a bit like it's like Gymshark.
Yeah, Ben Parsons. Yeah, I watched his video. Exactly.
Ben's a hero, man. Ben's not a hero.
Absolutely, man.
But I think this all things it's not over.
No.
I hope is it the guy on Spotify? I hope he gets a hold of Arsenal.
I hope Danny Eck does because I feel like the Chronicles are going to be more under pressure now because they even said because the more he said publicly, the more they're going to crumble because this is going to be interesting.
What's funny is 2 years ago, when I'd not long started working at Lovin and my chef Daniel was like, "Oh, Josh Kroenke, we're going to fucking be a huge club." And I just looked at him and went, "Mate, the Kroenkes are just the fucking diet Glazers." And he just looked at me like, "What are you talking about?" And I went, "Go and have a fucking look at what the Kroenkes are doing to their American team."
Yeah, because I will say to go watch All or Nothing with the Los Angeles Rams because I watched them. Kroenke didn't do much, and do you know what? They did get to the Super Bowl a few years ago and to the recent playoffs. But you know what? They'd be but like I said, they've always been terrible of how they deal with their business over there. And and I'll tell you what, how the Kroenkes backed out that deal with the city of St. Louis when they were going to build they wanted the city to fund for the new stadium. The Kroenkes didn't want to put the money into it. They wanted the city of the St. Louis to pay for it, and they refused to. And that's why he moved it back to LA. And to be quite honest with you, they're in this nice, shiny new stadium. But has it really?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Glazers own. They got Tom Brady in.
Yeah.
Paid him whatever.
Rob Gronkowski, Antonio Brown. They kept most of that team that won the Super Bowl just recently. But before then, they were not one of those paid teams. They were very understaffed, more like.
Yeah. Because like, it's one thing I've had a proper look into now. Like, and they've just had WrestleMania over there.
Yes, 2 days of WrestleMania. Because it was postponed. They were supposed to have WrestleMania last year, but it got postponed. They had to put it in the WWE Performance Center. So that's why they had to do 2 nights, this year, back at Tampa because they needed the money.
Yeah, they've got the money off fucking Vinnie Mac. Fucking. It makes me fucking hate, WWE a little bit. And I'm a fucking, like yourself, I'm an old school WWE man, like yourself.
Yeah, same.
But it just kills me, man. The whole thing's killed me. I feel like I fell out of love with football a bit. I feel like I fell out of love with United.
Yeah.
And it's sort of, moving on to like sort of Scottish football wise. Hibs sitting third in the league at the moment, but in the Scottish Cup final, there's a great chance to progress in Europe with this. I think we can get.
Give fair play to your boys, man. Like I said, you've been right on because, like I said, like I said, you played so well. I didn't watch the game, but you played so well, like bloody hell, because you definitely want to win this title, this Scottish Cup.
Oh yeah. I think the best thing about this is I've been moved to Central Station, Road down at Amdale Street.
Yeah,
I'm actually working the day of the Scottish Cup final.
Interesting.
Finishing at 2 the kickoffs too, so I'm going to try and talk to my boss and say listen, go and let me away 10-15 minutes early so I can get along to the pub, get into Riordan's, book a table, and win or not.
I'll be watching it as well too. I'll be like, I'm hoping you lot don't win, but I feel like you are going to do it because
I think we are. And as I said a fortnight ago, I'm sorry, Edinburgh, but the top's going to end up coming off. I won't be seen for a couple of days.
I know. I'm prepared for that one. See, if you're not on that channel, so I'm prepared for that.
In the words of the famous Conor McGregor, oh fuck, I forgot the saying. Shit. Oh Jesus, I had the saying as well.
It'll come up.
Oh God, it's fucking weak. This is Fortnite event though.
I know. It's surprising, isn't it?
We were sitting 2 weeks ago with Andrew, and it's all falling apart. And we're just like, you know, giving it.
Yeah.
I was giving it fucking big licks. Yeah, fucking moving up here. Another Scottish Cup final.
Yeah. Interesting if it does be played at Aberdeen or not, because that's a bit interesting what I heard about the news.
Fuck that. Fuck travelling up there. We've not been up there in about fucking 15 years.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a fucking home tie for St Johnstone.
It would be because of the news.
Perth's not far from fucking Aberdeen.
No, it's not.
I've lived in Perth for long enough.
You have, yeah. It's true.
It's not fucking far. Don't get me wrong. It'd be a fucking good night out. But I'm not getting up there in that time.
No, exactly. Yeah, interesting.
But yeah, fucking St Johnstone. And you boys finished well in the championship, I've seen.
Yeah, listen, it is really interesting. I'll tell you why there was this trophy parade issue. It's not just us, it was Partick Thistle as well. It had to do with with the FSA. They didn't want the FSA, the SPFL officials or executives being there trying them over. And you see why, because of the impact they had at those after the end of the season, last season, when they had the voting, whatever, which
Dundee fucked us all.
Yeah, when Dundee's fucked us over. And that's why I think there was a lot of issues with that one. But like I said, with Harry Cockayne is not going to be there and he's going. It's surprising that, and the other as well. It's surprising how Cockayne's talent progresses being so diminished when he first.
He's welcome over Easter Road, by the way. We need another centre mid.
I would not be surprised if he does go across the city. To be honest, I really am not going to be surprised. So. But no, it's a huge summer for us at Tynecastle because we need to make sure, one, whatever recruitment analyst that they're trying to hire has to be the right one to get the right transfers. And two, we need to know what's going on with the Foundation Heart situation about if they can buy the club this year. It's going to be very interesting what happens with that one because I feel like there's just a lot of things need to be fixed. We have got some of the players, but we do need a few additions come along this summer.
I think it's I think it's a good championship team. I'm going to be honest.
That's why I'm saying at the moment, at least it's not a Premiership team at the moment.
No,
where there needs to be quality players that I think, okay, the least half decent mid Premiership team, top half at least, but maybe just mid in the middle. But they need to get it right this summer.
Yeah, it's not about the quantity; it's about the quality of players. I mean,
it is now.
You know, we knew Marciano was leaving, so we've signed Macy up straight away. We've signed Kevin Dabrowski up. Daniel Mackay's signing from Inverness. Young winger, which is super to see. Doing business early. That's very, very unlike Hibs. We usually like keeping a fan. But I think because we've already got I think it's 4,000 season tickets already.
Interesting means I'm not even in your mind yet, to be honest with you, because I'm hoping to get Leeds United. Yeah, I'm waiting to see it, but I'm also going to look at getting Leeds United membership now, since I'm now going to be off on the weekend, so I will be able to have time to travel back down.
Yeah, do the darts down.
Yeah, do it on a June day.
Mate, if there's a chance to fucking go to Ellen Road, fucking tell me. I'll fucking come.
I will do.
I will
do.
Love to go to Ellen Road.
It's not you. It's my colleague from Computershare. I told her, said, look, I'll message you if you want to come, because he's a Leeds fan. So I said, if you want me to I can pick you up, we'll drive down. I'll pick you up at 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll drive down to Leeds, no matter what. So I can do that drive. So, but I will. But I am.
Especially on your motor.
I know with my driver. I know. So yes, because I am going to be testing it down when I go back down to Huddersfield after next week, the week after the first week when I start my new job. So after that first few days, 4 days of working with them, I'm down there for a whole week. So I'm just going to be
decent.
Yeah, so I know how the drive is going up and back and up forth. So, but no, I'm already planning to do that next season. So with that one, I'm just waiting to get the Leeds United membership so I can get the discounted tickets. Anyway. So that's no problem with that. So, but I'm going to hold up on those stuff until I know what the price is going to be. So yeah,
100%.
And going to Leeds, actually, I have to talk about what a season they've had. Actually,
I was just about to say we're going to get on to Leeds. What a fucking season, man.
It's
What a
been
fucking season.
It's been fucking incredible. It's been
He's going
fucking
to finish
incredible.
above Arsenal.
I think we could
He's going to
actually
do
do
it.
count this year. There's still a chance. Even though I looked at even if there's a 0.1% chance we could still qualify for the Europa Conference League. But if we finish above Arsenal, that's huge for us. That is really huge for us. And I'm really glad how Bielsa tore apart Spurs. I think Spurs just looked so
Beautiful.
bad in that midfield part to quite honest here. And I have to say, it was coming for quite a while. I think we've got some good points out the Big Six the last few weeks as well.
Unbeaten against the Big Six, aren't you? Right.
Yeah, from home.
You're 2 points behind them.
Yeah.
And also, you are still on. They're ahead of you with 11 goal difference, sadly.
Absolutely. No. It's been good.
Have you still got to play then? Or are you done?
No, we're done with all the Big Six clubs now. That's all done now. So we can focus on. I think we got West Brom in the last couple of games before the end of the season, the last game. So and also, I think Burnley is we play Burnley. No, we have Burnley where we need to play in the next 3 games or so. So within the next 3 games.
That'll be a tricky tie.
It will be tricky because Burnley have been looking decent lately, and they asked. I spoke to Ian Wilson for quite a while, but I will mention they look.
What we'll do is see after we get the Champions League and Europa League done. We'll get them on. We'll have to get them on for a end of season review and how it's looking with the owners down there.
Absolutely.
Just remember the chat we had. Earlier in the year, it wasn't looking great.
Oh no. Yeah, absolutely brilliant, man. It really was, because I was speaking to him recently. I think he was going to come on the San Radio the other week, but he was so busy because he's back in the office now. So I said, look, he told me.
He's back in, man.
Yeah, he's back in the office now. So I said to him, look, we'll catch up when you have the time. So no problem with that. And I think having Reagan on as a Derby fan because I want to hear what his views are on Derby on Friday because of what's going on.
Fucking would love to get him on in the next couple of weeks, man. He'll be class. Because I've watched a lot of Derby because obviously Rooney being like one of my boy, like sort of see when sort of Beckham left and all that.
Yeah.
I didn't take to any of the rest of the team. I didn't go Beckham gigs. No, I waited. Actually, Rooney came in. I was just like, wow, because I wasn't a Ronaldo guy.
Yeah, true.
I wasn't a Ronaldo guy. Don't get me wrong, I love him, but Rooney done it for me. That skinhead and just not giving a shit.
Yeah, absolutely. That's true.
But no, man, Yusuf, I think everything I said in the last summer about Leeds coming in, not being feared of the top 6, McKellen Road a fortress, it showed in that game against United, the 0-0.
Yeah.
And it proved Bielsa can change it.
Yes, absolutely. You can change it. I want to go to your boys. Second, I think finishing second place is a huge progress actually for you guys.
Yeah,
I think
massive.
Despite the fact that you've hold City, to not hold the title for Bayern, you can hold it off again tonight later on against Leicester.
Yeah,
you've been tremendous. I have to admit, I think with Cavani starting a new deal, which I think it was the right thing because you can see how he's helped Mason Greenwood. I saw the.
You can see it. The Roma just walking over what you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
come on then.
Yeah, exactly. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has given credit. He has done a really good job actually, and that's been huge progression. I hopefully this is something you guys you do get the right place. I think you will get Sancho. I think that is gonna probably may happen. Yeah.
I'm not calling him Sancho. I'm gonna fucking nip this off Paddock. It's Jason Sanchez.
Hey.
Fuck it, it's getting bumped. They won't mind. Trust me, they won't mind. No, I'd love to get Sancho. Obviously, integrate Van de Beek properly. Get another centre back in. I wasn't for Eric Bailly re-signing.
No.
Really, I wasn't for it because he's made of glass. But
when he's playing, he's quite good. That's the thing.
He's a headless chicken, man. Honestly, I watch him and I'm just like, it's like, you know what I compare it to? It's like watching Effie Ambrose.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Right, so yeah.
Effie Ambrose gets on the ball, you're like, oh God, what are you going to do, Effie? It's the only thing I can compare it to. But no, it's We've been annoying to watch this year. We've been really annoying to watch this year, I'm going to admit. But hopefully Ollie can get this trophy, and we're already in the Champions League. Top four is confirmed with that win against Villa. So yeah, nice
It's
one.
going to be a difficult game for you guys against Villarreal because they're not pushovers. That is what guaranteed they're not pushovers.
It's Emery in this Europa League, isn't it?
Yeah, he's the king of Europa
He's the king,
League.
He's the king of Europa League.
Yeah.
What else have we got? We've got just to finish up on, because I'm going to let you go. Bang on.
Yeah,
I think we covered everything.
We pretty much covered everything, actually. And
yeah.
Where are we going to get
makes a change.
We missed you. We missed you. I know you're busy with work.
Mate, it's just work, man. It's just get out of work at 2:00 and it's sitting on a bus with a mask, man.
I know the feeling. Yeah, I know the feeling, man.
But I can get a chance to. In fact, when I've got a Friday off. I got Friday. Oh shit! I don't know when I've got Friday off. So I'm working 6 days a week at the moment.
I know. Well, like I said, it's to be huge for us because this Friday we're going live. We're going to have a stream properly now. So I'm just going to get the final stuff like a new microphone from Amazon and also upgrade the StreamYard plan as well. So I am in the process of getting that stuff done by Friday. So, but no, we got to use summer.
By the way, see the headset. See my headset.
Yeah.
I got for B&M's.
It's not bad actually. So
I'm going to be. For folk that end up watching this, I've got plans for my podcast, the Andy Rogers podcast. I've got guests confirmed. I'm not saying anything yet because I've got to get everything planned out. But there's some good work going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Some good work going on.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, I'm in the process of buying some new microphone. Hopefully, it comes tomorrow. I'm getting a proper one. Nice. So I'm not being. Yeah, because I want proper that's more professional, more crisp anyway. Because I think I've had some audio issues the last week or two, so I'm trying to decide to get some new stuff, which I need to. Because, like I said, and then a few things I'm ready. I think after tomorrow, when I finish work, pretty much I'm just sorting things out for Friday. For the rest of the week actually, because I'm probably in that relaxed mode of finishing off my stuff.
Good to hear. Yeah. But after tonight, you're going to see me in different surroundings because 1-0 Leicester. Oh well.
Wow, okay, that's interesting now. So,
mate, I ain't bothered. It's a weird one. I ain't that bothered about it. As a United fan, this sort of takes different precedent because of what's going on at the club. See how we actually do it.
Yeah, what would you take on the Glazers' response of they want to try to with the fan ownership? Well, some of the shares that they want to give out and all that shit.
The same with your last word, shit. You know that scene in Jurassic Park where the thing was going, that is one big pile of shit.
Yep.
It's that.
I know.
It's that. Anything that comes out their fucking mouth is just vile.
This is why they don't even talk for over half a decade, over a decade and a half. It's just so silent.
They've not made contact with the fans in 16 years. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking horrible parasite fuckers. I can't even. It's not even underemphasising how much I hate the Glazers. Right around the club, we all hate them. I think even other clubs hate the Glazers. Pretty sure. I mean, even Douglas being a Liverpool fan, he's got to look and go, "Oh, just fucking leave United, man."
Yeah.
I'm the same with FSG. I want them out of fucking Liverpool. Get these yanks to fuck. Leave them with their fucking American Super Leagues. That's my thing. Like, you look at as much as City are run. Well, do we go into even what City are run by?
We know about that.
Don't want to be liable for saying anything, but that's not clean money to me. With all the human rights and all that.
Yeah, in that part of the Middle East, yeah.
Yeah. So, but like I look at Leeds. You got the one owner and you've got like the investors on top of it.
From the 49, the stands for
Yeah, the
49ers, yeah.
49ers. Leicester, prime example, great run club.
Yeah.
I think West Ham's owners are cunts.
And they were
cunts.
in adult pornography in the back in their days. So to quite honest,
My dad always reminds me of that. Do you know what? There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I know there's nothing wrong with that.
Try to be the British Hugh Hefner, isn't he? You can see
pretty much,
try to be the British Hugh Hefner again. Being a tool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I know.
I'm going to breast down and let you go and help Helen with dinner. Carl, thank you very much, as always.
Yes.
Douglas, thank you for tuning in. We'll get this back on next Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll get this back to more consistent things online because I've had a pile of shit going on outside here. So I do apologise for being very inconsistent with things. Douglas.
It's understandable. So
final thing for you. I hope everything went good today for your granddad and he got a great send off. And our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family.
Absolutely, man. Yeah.
Right. That's been Carl Levy. I've been Andy Rogers. This has been Football Bloody Hell. And we'll see you later.
Laters.